What is up, guys? It's Super Ken Gaming. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, leave a comment saying hi, thumbs up if you like the video already, and welcome to First Impressions, where we bring the first 10 minutes of a game, present them to you. And this week, we are playing the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. And for some reason, there's no sound on the beginning. Don't know why, but there is now. The game does not save automatically. The game does not save automatically. What? Please remember to save regularly. Okay. No subtitles. Aim. What? Let's just go off. Senses off. Anyway. Difficulty. Let's go normal. Alright. Let's just save those changes regularly. Time for a new game. Let's go, Sherlock. Make your character move faster. Press and hold R2. Don't have to tell me twice. I'll be holding R2 the whole time. Frogwares. Alright, this is an odd intro. Back to here again, eh? Already bringing out the British in me. Is A British? This is a little creepy. A kid climbing up the attic. Yeehaw indeed, weirdo. Two little girls. I can already tell this isn't going to end well for Sherlock. Don't play with hats. Rule number 1 of horror films: don't play with hats.
Ow!
And don't dig in drawers.
What's this?
A little creepy boy. Blonde hair and blue eyes is never a good mix.
No.
Look at that creepy puppet. English people are into the weirdest stuff. This is what they find joyful in England.
Ooh.
Creepy puppets.
Oh, look! It's a book!
Of course it's a book.
Maybe it's a book about pirates with a treasure map.
Maybe it's a book about people without weird-looking eyes.
No, I don't think so.
Look at those eyes. Those are the creepiest eyes I've ever seen.
I wish that I had seen through all your lies. Oh, start from the beginning, not the middle.
Look at that lip syncing. They took their time with these cutscenes.
And so I decided to pick up my pen to relate the most disturbing episode of my life thus far.
Oh, it's a Sherlock Holmes
It all
tale.
began early one morning in 1898, when Sherlock Holmes invited me to accompany him on a visit to the Marquis of Conyngham.
Okay. That's a weird way to start a game. But whatever.
Watson, my dear fellow, we can now go and inform the Marquis that we have found the Samoan necklace, and very much faster than Inspector Baines, too, which pleases me.
Have you really solved the theft, Holmes? And so quickly?
I will solve
I
it.
have indeed, Watson, and believe me, it was completely unnecessary to spread out all over London, as our friend Baines thought was best. He likes to boast that his methods are equal to mine, but once again the outcome has contradicted him.
After all these years of accompanying you upon your investigations, I thought that by now I should be reasonably capable of following your train of thought. But in this particular case, I must admit that I don't understand anything at all.
Of course you don't, Watson.
Ah, you see, but you do not observe, Watson. There lies the difference. It is a matter of course.
A matter of course? In the middle of the night, when everyone is fast asleep, the service bell within that room rings out and alerts the servants. They dress quickly and come running, but the door is locked and there is a strong smell of burning from within. A few seconds later, the master of the house himself, the robbed Marchioness's husband, the Marquis of Conyngham, arrives and unlocks the door using the sole key. A fire has started inside the room, but they have managed to arrive in time to put it out. It is at that moment that the Marquis realizes that the famous Samoan necklace, which had been safe within its glass cabinet only a few hours earlier, has now disappeared.
You mean it has been
In
stolen?
order to explain, let us
Things don't
confirm my
disappear,
theory
Watson.
before the arrival of Inspector Baines.
Watson's not a very good sidekick. Look at me moving faster. Right. This appears to be a fish tank. The fish didn't do it. Pianos didn't do it. Look at the broken showcase. Okay. Where's the broken showcase at? Here it is.
This window was cut with a diamond. A clean,
course it's cut with a
discreet
diamond.
piece of work. This is where the necklace was.
I would
See
guess
how
that.
tiny the hole is, and not one fingerprint upon the window.
Because that's called precision. You always interact with X. After a clue is examined, the icon will turn green. Please move Sherlock Holmes near the left window. You should see two blue icons simultaneously. Yes, I do. To enter examination mode with multi-zone, press X. You can switch the cursor between items by using the left stick. Look at both clues now. Let's look at this one.
A mark undoubtedly
Ooh.
made by a diamond. Someone tried to cut the glass, but he was interrupted.
Therefore, the thief tried to escape through the window, but he was interrupted.
How's a thief gonna fit through a hole that small? This is a tiny thief.
All the windows are locked. They've not been forced.
So he didn't go through the window. He had to climb out of the chimney, Watson. Or no, he locked himself in here. Go to the chimney and you will see the hand icon on the magnifying glass. Take it by pressing X. A magnifying glass, eh? You can always examine or activate any of your items in the inventory by pressing triangle. Okay. Near the piano, some music scores are on the floor. You can activate them by selecting it in your inventory, or directly in the game by pressing R1 and L1. Use the magnifying glass on the scores near the piano.
Let us examine the crumpled scores that have fallen off the piano.
Okay.
Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here.
His fingerprints, Sherlock. What would be interesting?
Nothing of interest here.
Then why don't you tell me?
Nothing of interest.
Tell me what's interesting.
Nothing of it. Nothing. The
What? Switch to first person and change camera view. Press square. This is much better. Look at me running. Look at me running, Watson. By pressing L2, you activate Sherlock Holmes' sixth sense. It will show you a hint not yet discovered. You can now search for other clues in the room. Fish tank, eh?
not very
Just
well
as
kept, this aquarium.
just as I
I can see a
suspected.
dead fish floating on the surface.
The fish didn't do it. But perhaps
These
this.
documents are not very interesting, even though they're addressed to the Minister of Maritime Affairs.
The Marquis himself.
You're not very interesting, Sherlock. What's this?
This draft screen makes an ideal hiding place.
But nobody's
As the
here.
theft was committed at night, I conclude that the thief hid himself behind the draft screen and waited until he was alone in the room.
Of course. The chair.
Strange. There aren't any prints. Yet I'm sure that the thief hid here.
He must have been wearing gloves. I'm sure of it. Trust me, he's in the chimney. Right.
Strange. There are some objects here that have been knocked
Strange
over.
indeed.
Heading towards his chosen escape route, probably the window, the thief knocked over the stool, which then caught fire.
But why didn't he try to put the fire out at once?
Because this isn't my house. Oh great, I just framed myself. Because it wasn't his house.
Footprints! You are not going to get on your knees to examine them.
There is no need. It is soot. The servants must have trodden in it while they were putting out the fire.
So it was the servants all along.
The fire started here, just beneath the bell pull.
Whoever pulled the cord would have had his feet in the fire, unless it was pulled before the fire started.
I'm gonna solve this mystery, but before I do that, I'm gonna end First Impressions there. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, thumbs up if you liked the video, and tune in Wednesday for the backlog. Thanks for watching.